Patti. This is Checkmade. Welcome to Checkmade. Welcome in. I wanted to show you a cute little gift card holder card. I did a live the other day on Sunday with some various ones, and then I just made this one this morning and I absolutely love it. And I wanted to show you what they look like. Right now we're going to use, this is from Hobby Lobby, $6.99. When the Paper Studio goes on sale, you can buy these kits at like 40% off, I think. And it comes with paper, 10 pieces of paper, stickers, and then some die cut shapes. So we're gonna make cards out of this one. I've done these ones already. And guys, look at this, ready? It's a gift card holder, but it's a bag. And you put a little tissue in there with the gift card. Let me grab one. I don't have any tissue at my desk, but put some wrapping tissue, gift tissue in there. Pop it in here. Tuck that under. Guys, look at how stinking cute this is. All right, so we're gonna make them right now. And I'm gonna use this package that I got from Hobby Lobby. I just found it. I was like, I know I have Christmas stuff around. So, open it up. This is such a great deal. If you go to Hobby Lobby, get these. I have them in like all different kinds of stuff. I actually should go get some more. I've had this for like since last year. And I forgot I had it. And I was like looking around, and I was like, man, I know I have paper somewhere. But anyways, this is what it comes with. It comes with stickers. And these are like glued on here like crazy. So what I do is I just cut it like this all across the bottom because they're like really stuck to it. I don't know what kind of glue they use, but it's amazing. So these are the die cuts. So we'll use this. These are the stickers. And then there's always like alphabet letters in here. I'm probably not going to use these. I probably never use these. And that's okay. So we're going to use the stickers. We're going to use 2 sheets of paper. So one's going to be to decorate the card. Let me get rid of this. One's going to be to decorate the card, and the other is going to be for the bag. So I think I'm going to do the bag out of that one, or that one. I'm going to do red cardstock. So let's do red cardstock for these trees for the outside. And what's great about this little tutorial I'm going to show you is you can get 2 cards out of each one. Because we're going to use one 8.5 by 11. One 8.5 by 11 cardstock and 2 12 by 12s. All right. So we're going to take our cutting, whatever you're cutting with, and I'm gonna score this first so we don't have to score this after. We are gonna score this at 4 on the 11-inch side. We're gonna score it at 4, and then we're gonna score it at 9 1/4. So 9 1/4. All my other ones I was using stamps and stuff. This one, I don't think I'm going to use any stamps. All right, so 9 1/4. I still need this. I don't know what I'm doing. And then we're going to cut it at 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 is half of the 8.5. So we're going to get 2 base cards out of this. So this is going to be our 2 base cards. okay? And then we're gonna need, let me grab one more sheet of paper. This is gonna be for the inside piece, which is gonna be 4 by 5. So let's cut the 5 out of the 11. And then we can cut down 4 pieces. So this you can keep to stamp on, scrap, whatever, to make more cards. You can use that to get, you can get 4 cards out of that, I think. So let's make this side 4 inches and 4 inches. All right, so that's going to be the inside of the card. So now for the outside, we can close this up. We don't need that anymore. We'll need it just to score one more thing, but this I'm going to use for the outside of the card. And the outside of the card is going to be three and 3/4 wide. So if you have directional paper, you want it 3 and 3/4 wide. So 3 and 3/4. I'm gonna cut it again because we're making 2. 3 and 3/4. And then for this piece, we need 2, and we want the height of this one to be 3 and 3/4 by 1 1/2. So we need the 1 1/2, which is the height of it, because it's directional. If it's not directional, it doesn't matter. So 1 1/2. And oh, I said 3 and 3/4. I didn't mean that. Oh. I changed the sizes. 3 and 3/4 by 4 is what we wanted. That's all right. I'll save this. I'm gonna start over. Guys, we're still good. I think this was supposed to be 4 wide. No, that's right. All right. Oh no, because we're doing, all right. 4 by, sorry. No, this, hold on, sorry. Let me just fold this real quick. This is the size I wanted measured. So we want this 3 and 3/4. That's right. By 4. All right, we're good. We are good. I just confused myself. So the height of this, we wanted it 4. All right. So leave those there for a second. So this is our 1 1/2 by 4, and we need 2 of these, 4 of these, but 4. We have that other piece that we can do because we're making 2 cards. By 4. You could have like made that. I'm just using what I have here. So I needed this. What did I say? 1 1/2. By 4. So there's my 1 1/2. And then I'm gonna go to 4. Again. Maybe. And then I'm gonna, let's see where the 4 lies on this. I kind of want this tree. So we're gonna do this. By 4. All right. So now, these are scrap. So now we need, because we're making 2 cards, this is gonna be the inside and the outside. We need, I'm gonna cut these together. There's 2 pieces here. Okay, unless, well, no, I'm just cutting them together. Unless you want to get, you know what, let's, oh, I don't know what's underneath it. All right, let's do this top one first. We can get 4 out of this one. Four. That's cute. We'll get 4 out of this one. That's scrap. And then out of this one, I'm gonna do it. I'm trying to just see where the 4 lies. I'm gonna do it here, and then take this down to 4, just for the design. So that's another one. And then this one, I'm gonna do the same. Because I kind of wanted the trees to be in the middle. That's the only reason why I did that. All right, so these are scraps. All right, so our pieces are cut. Now, out of this one that we're gonna do for the bag, we need a piece that is 9.5 by 3.5. So I'm gonna come up to the 9.5. And we're gonna do 2, so we're gonna do 3.5. Let me just close this up. We're gonna do a 3.5 by 9.5, and another one 3.5 by 9.5, and you can get another one out of this. So now we're gonna score the bag, because we've already scored our card. We're gonna score at 1/2 inch. I gotta be gentle because this is paper, it's not cardstock. 1/2 inch, flip it around, score again at 1/2 inch. Oh, I cut it. Son of a gun. DJ, this is why. Remember I told you about that? So DJ at Hither and Yon Studio has a cutter like this. And I always tell her I wouldn't be able to use that because, hold on, I told her I need 3.5. That I wouldn't be able to use that cutter because I would get confused and use the cutter instead of the scorer. Well, guess what? I just proved my point. Here you go, TJ. All right, so we're gonna score at 1/2 inch. I'm gonna flip it around, score at 1/2 inch. I have to say, if you can remember to score and cut on this thing, then it's a great cutting board. So, because you don't have to pull out something else to score. So I'm going to score at 1/2 inch and at 1 inch on the long side. And then, all right, so 1/2 inch and 1 inch. Then we're also going to score at 4.5, and this is going to make the bag. So 4.5, 5, 5.5. And 9. On the 9, I'm just going to score at the 1/2 inch because it's 9.5 inches, right? Instead of having to whip open the arm again. All right, so we score it 1/2, 1, 4.5, 5, 5.5, and 9. Okay, so now our scoring's done. Oh, let's score the other one because we're doing 2, remember? Let's do it again. Don't cut it again though. We're gonna score the long sides at 1/2 inch. Guys, you're gonna be amazed how quick this comes together. And now we're gonna score it, we'll do it this way. 1/2 inch. One inch. Four and a half inches. 5 inches. 5.5 inches. And then 9 inches, which is a 1/2 inch from the other end. So I'm just doing it like that. All right, so now both of our pieces are scored. And I think that's all we need that for. All right, so we can put our cards together. So we're gonna fold these in, give them a nice burnish. And this outside one is gonna go over the top, okay? Okay, so that's that. One. This is the second one. I have to go to work in, I don't know what time it is, in an hour and a half. So I'm trying, because these are so quick and easy, that I hope that's not interrupting. Let me see if I can get rid of it. All right, so now I'm just gonna fold this one I'm gonna fold outwards. So the center one fold out, then in, and then in, and then this one folds in, this one folds out and in, okay? So those are our folds. Now, we're going to trim up a little bit. We are going to trim on the inside of the score line, just in a little bit, at a little tiny angle. Same here. Just the inside of that score line. Can you see? It's got a tiny hint of an angle. So that right up to the score line. And then again, just a little tiny angle. These ones, we're taking the total center out, so at an angle. A little bit of an angle. And then above the score. Guys, this is so super simple. Tiny bit of an angle. Tiny bit of an angle. So today is Tuesday, the 19th maybe? I don't even know what day it is. It's the 18th. And I have to be to work in just a little over an hour and a half. No, literally. 1:15, 2:15, 2 hours. And I'm sitting here playing with paper. All right, so this is gonna be our bag. Now, I'm trying to look to see. what I might want to use for the ties, which I have this twine. It's not going to stand up too good, so I might use this ribbon that I have. But what we want to do now is just crease our little creases. You can use your bone folder. This is only paper, so I'm just using my fingernail. And then I want to bring these two edges together and fold this one in, because we're going to make a mark. We're going to mark 3/4 of an inch in on both sides. And it doesn't have to be exact, but we're going to go in 3/4 of an inch there. And then we're going to go in 3/4 of an inch here. And then I'm going to take, you can use any hole punch. I'm just using a small thing on my, I'm only going to go in half. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can't see it. But I'm just going to go just the little tiniest hole. All right. And that is going to be for our ribbon. So what I did was, can you see the little holes? So what I did, just to make it easier, was I took a little tape gun and I put a little tape right above, maybe, the little hole. I am not good at using this tape runner. I don't know if you guys can see it. I just put a little piece of tape right there. And that's going to hold our ribbon until we close this top piece. All right. I'm going to use ribbon because I don't think, let me just see. It might, let's try this because it's cute. So we need 10 inches of this. They're about, you could do them longer, but I think 10 inches was really nice fit. 10 inches of whatever you're using. You can use ribbon, you could use twine. Oh, you know what? Well, let's use this. I think I have some red and white somewhere. I don't know where it is though. So I cut it at 10, fold it in half. Now I'm gonna come through this hole from the pretty side, and I'm just gonna bring it up to the top of that. And then same with the other end. If you can see the hole. My fingers aren't working. Come on, get in the hole. Get in the hole. All right, and then this one, I'm gonna do the same, and then just pull it back through. So those are gonna be our little handles, right? See how that's coming together? So now we do the same. So you don't have to tie a knot or nothing. This is gonna it's gonna self close on itself. So it's gonna make it so it'll be self-contained is the word I was looking for. Okay. So that one, you can trim that off if you want, but you don't need to. And then this one. So you want a hole big enough to put whatever it is you're putting through it for it to fit through. And then same, it's gonna go there. And I'm just pulling my handle. So now, I'm going to glue here, even over that little tape I had. And we're gonna flip this down and close it. Same with this one. And close it. All right, so now, guys, look at how stinking cute this is. So ribbon kind of stands up a little bit more, which is good, but this will be fine. So now this one has the 2 folds on it. This one has the 1. We're gonna fold this top one over and we're gonna glue it right there. Okay. We want to pop our bottoms out because we want these open. All right. So this can go in. This is our little bag, guys. And I'm just gonna run my bone folder over the edges here. And if they don't line up, it's okay, because you're not gonna know when the card opens that they're not lined up. Okay. So this is gonna be our little bag. Now, let's get to the card. And like I said, so now we could go through and do both of them at the same time. I'm not gonna for the sake of the video, because I want it to be a quick little video. I'm actually gonna try and edit it and get it up today too, before I go to work. So we shall see. All right, so we're gonna take 2. Pretty front and a front and a back and a back. We'll do this. And then a front and a front and a front and a front. Let's do this one on the front and this one on the front. All right, so now we're gonna take, I'm gonna use I never remember the name of this, Fabrifix. You can use a tape runner, you can use Bailey Art, you can use whatever kind of glue you want. On this one, on the front, I just want to make sure it gets close to the edge, because that's the edge that we're going to tuck under whatever it is we're adding. And then we want to lay it down so it's got an even amount, an even amount of framing around it. You see that? And then we're going to do the front. And I just kind of, I'm just doing it looks like a lot of glue, but it's not, because I'm kind of like running it flat against it. So it doesn't need a lot of glue. And then again, we just want equal space around. I got glue on that finger. Just to make it look, what I like to do is I like to pull that over just to make sure that they're lined up top and bottom, which that looks okay. So now we're going to do the same on the inside. And this one's going to go in here. Top and bottom and the sides. Just equal distance. And the same on this one. If you guys can't hear my heater, it's so cold right now. I don't like the cold. So my craft room does not have heat. So I have a little heater blowing in the corner. So I apologize if you can hear that. And again, that's gonna go there. And now we need, because we use the red background, we're gonna use this on the inside that we can write our message. And normally I would stamp on this, but I see some stickers in the pack that came with this, so we're not even gonna use any stamps on this. I don't have a ton of Christmas stamps, but I have this one, and I got this one from scrapbooking.com. I forget who the maker was, but it says, wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So I've been using that on the inside of my cards. But today, top and bottom. I get so many scam calls, guys. Sorry if that's interrupting. All right, so now our card base is done. Okay, you could just do this, put a bow on it, put a little thing, wrap it around if you want, for a Christmas card. Beautiful, basic Christmas card, right? So we are now going to make it a gift card holder by adding our little bag. So the way we're going to do this is we are going to place it the bottom, butt it right up to the crease. I have to flip it this way. I don't know why I did it the other way. So you butt it right up to the score line. And I'm gonna put a little glue. You could use a tape runner on this. Double-sided tape. This is my favorite glue though. And then you're just gonna close it. And then you're gonna flip it over. Open the other side. You're going to add some more glue on this side. And then you're going to close it. And that's where that's going to live. Right? So we're just going to leave that there for a second. Let's grab our stickers and our ephemera. Let's see what they got in here. I have 2 packages of this, and I never opened them. And these are nice because they're a nice solid card. So if you find one that you like, oh, how fun is that? I forget what our paper looks like, trees. Oh, this robin might be nice. Season's greetings. Joy. Let's do Merry Christmas. Let's see what the stickers. Merry Christmas, Merry and Bright. This would be fun if we punched out a... Let's see. This could be nice. And we could put a string in there. Sleigh rides. What's our paper look like? Trees. Let's see. This is gonna go like this. Sleigh rides. Let's do Season's greetings. No, because that's off-white. This is white. I guess it doesn't matter. But do I want to go with Would have been nice if I looked at these ahead of time. Yeah, let's do this. Because there's balls on the tree. So what we're going to do with this is we can, with ink, I have red ink. Red Distress ink. Oh, you know what? It might not work because this has a coating on it. Maybe it's probably going to rub off all of my hands, and I have to go to work in a little while. But whatever. Let's see. I'm a fly by the seat of my pants, crafter. I just want to wipe some of this off if I can. Oh, that's all right. Just because this is, you know, if I had more time, maybe I could have sanded that edge a tiny bit. That's all right. kind of like dry buffed it out. If you had a little bit of that gold, which I do have, I don't know where it is though. All right, so now let's get these guys out of the way. There's so many things you can do with these. We'll get them out of the way for now. And then what we want is we want to glue this down, but we want it out far enough to hold this piece down, okay? And we want to be able to tuck it under it when we go to close it, okay? So I am going to hold the outside of this ribbon right here because I don't want to glue there. I am going to use this because it's the strongest glue for me, and I'm going to glue up here and down the middle. I'm only gluing half because I don't want the whole thing glued down, right? So I'm going to try and center it. Whoops. Top and bottom. And then I'm going to hold that there for a second. And when we open this card, watch the magic. It's so exciting. These are the stickers that came in the kit that are clear, which makes it so fun. So they're like PET stickers, which is fun. We could put a little stamp up in the corner if we want to, which I think I will. I'm just going to put a Santa stamp up here. Kind of brings in that off-white also. And then on the inside, when we open it, look at this. Oh, how stinking cute is that? Right? And then you just get a little tissue, wrapping tissue, and you put your card in here, and then your little handles, and then you fold it up. And you can stick it right under this. So this can be any shape, whatever this is, but it's got to be strong and thick to hold this flap down, right? So that is where the card's gonna go. How stinking cute is that? What time is it? 12:32. I gotta watch the time. So we can put more trees here, which I don't want to. How about if we put, the Santa has trees. I'm gonna put him in there. Oh, but wait. We want Merry and Bright or Merry Christmas. Let's do Merry and Bright. So if you have stamps, by all means, stamp inside. You don't have to use all these stickers, especially if you can't get them off, like me. Come on. Come on, you know you wanna. There you go. Right? And then, Merry and Bright. How stinking cute is this, guys? And then this just pinches closed and it goes like that. Merry and Bright, you can sign your card, which I want to add a little something in that corner. That's too big. We could add that Santa. That's what I was going to add. I was going to add Mr. Santa Claus. Mr. Santa. Santa baby. How stinking cute is that? All right, guys. This card number 1. Shall we do card number 2? What's getting caught? So you want to make sure this inside edge is glued really good, because that's the edge that's gonna tuck under. under here. Okay. How cute, right? You could do Merry Christmas or whatever. What do I have here? I don't have anything. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do on the other one? I got a better idea for the other one. Making spirits bright would have been cute. All right, let's do the other one real quick. Real quick. Like this one. Let's glue the insides first. Glue this. And like I said, this one little kit came from Hobby Lobby, and it's got like 10 papers. It's got ephemera. It's got stickers. It has letters. I don't know what I would ever use those letters for. But whatever. You could make a sign with them if you wanted to. This one's gonna go here. Which one do I want for the front? I want this one for the front. Oh my goodness, hold the paper. Hold the paper. And again, side to side, top and bottom, and I'm just kind of measuring, lining it up with those two. So that's that. Let's do the outside. I should have did this one on the outside because this tree and this tree is the same, but that's all right. Oh, so isn't that one? It's okay, it's all good. It's just a card. It is not rocket science. All right. So I honestly, I haven't been to Hobby Lobby in forever, so I don't know what they have for Christmas papers, but these little kits are the best. They're in the paper aisle, and they're awesome when they're on sale. So, all right, so that's that one. Guys, this has been 35 minutes, and we got almost 2 cards done. Okay. I've been MIA for a bit. I just wanted to say life is crazy. I got a lot going on, and as we all do, I'm sure. So I'm gonna pop on as often as I can right now. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Because I would love it to be more regularly again. As some of you know, my hours at work change all the time. My hours aren't, you know, like I don't work a 9 to 5. I work retail. So I just want that to line up. What are you doing? That's my school line. How come you're not lining up? There you are. That's where you're gonna live, right there, buddy. And then I scored these very lightly because it's kind of like thin paper, and it doesn't matter on the card because the card is you know, this is a rock solid card now. So now we're gonna clip out these corners, and again, I'm just kind of going in at an angle a little bit, just a little bit. So these two little blocks we're gonna take off on this one. And then in the middle, we're taking, there's 3 score lines. We're gonna take all 3. Up and over the score line. So if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoy these. I made these this morning and I was like, oh my God, I gotta make a video right now. And I had an hour or so. So that's what I did. I just want to give this a tiny bit more of an angle. So these are super fun, super quick, 2 in less than an hour. So out of one 8.5 by 11 sheet, you get 2 bases. Out of 2 12 by 12 sheets, you can get 3 bags, unless you cut one wrong like I did. You can get 3 bags and 2 cards. So I'm gonna fold these in again so we can mark our little holes. I'm gonna do this one with the silver just so you can see the difference. I am having a wicked hot flash. What am I doing? Is that right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right, so 3/4. Just mark a little dot that you can cut, and 3/4, and then you're gonna hold all of them together. Guys, I have to shut that heater off. I'm roasting. Oh my God, that was awful. Sorry. All right. Sorry about that. So I don't know if you guys can see them, but I can see my 2 little marks. And I'm just using the smaller side of my crocodile. You can use any kind of punch. And I'm just punching a small little hole halfway. And they don't even have to be anything. All right, so that's that. Let's use this ribbon I have. So I'm going to do 10 inches of ribbon. Of ribbon. And then I'm going to fold that in half, and then cut it in half. So I have 5 each. Now we're going to open this. I'm going to put a little of my tape just on the top there. This glue, what the heck? You can't see. There we go. Maybe I need to do it this way. Whatever. Anyways, it's just enough. This thing hates me. Anyways. Now we're gonna take our ribbon, stick it through the hole, and I'm just going to bring it up to so by me putting it up to the top, I know it's going to be equal on both sides. So then you don't want to twist it if you can help it. So I'm just kind of, that's the best way that I've realized how to make them even, right? So let's do the other one. And then trying not to twist it. Don't get it twisted. Take my kindness as a weakness. All right, so now those are stuck. We're gonna glue. This is quick grabbing. That's the only reason why I'm using this. I'll do the this one. Do them at the same time. Or one at a time, whatever you like. It's your project. You can do what you want with it. Right? So this, if you flip out the handles, it's easier to push them down. Look at this, it's almost done. So now we're gonna fold it up. I'm gonna fold this outside one, the one with the 2 pieces. You're gonna fold that over the top one and glue it. So put glue on the single one on the pretty side of the paper, and then fold the one with the double edge on it up top. And then that just gets folded in that way. How cute is this? So now, again, we're gonna butt this right up to the score line. I'm gonna try it this way. I can't, so the reason is I can't see my score line. So you only want to glue up to the score line, not past it. And then you're just going to close this. Then you're going to flip it over. I have to do it this way, I'm sorry. Samesies. Just up. Got glue on the card. That's why you can use a tape runner. You don't have to take the chance of getting glue anywhere. All right, so that's that. Now I'm gonna do something different. I have these cut out already. It's the same red. I just wanted to make sure it was the same red. I've been cutting 2 different reds out. And I just stamped this and colored it in with alcohol markers. I stamped Santa. For his face, I just did like an orange color, and I watered it down and put it on with a little brush and painted his little face. But I stamped in Memento. Memento is permanent. So if you're going to stamp and color over stuff, or even water down ink, make sure it's permanent ink, because if not, it'll just blur. So that's my Santa. Santa baby. All right. And look, guys. Whoop. Don't glue them shut. There we go. Don't glue them shut. But look at this. How stinking cute is that? A little gift bag. Right? All right, so now we're going to put something here, which I think I am going to stamp, actually. So the other one we did a sticker. This one I am going to use this pretty stamp I have. I like to see where I'm putting my ink, just to know I get enough ink. And this is Festive Berries. And I'm just going to eyeball it, because I eyeball everything. There we go. Whoa. That's kind of got like a green. I must have used it for green before that, but that's all right. So now I'm going to glue this guy on here. And I'm only going to glue, wait, I want him straight. Up to his hat. So I'm going to pop this out to make sure I didn't get any glue there. I didn't. And then it looks straight enough. Just while that's setting, I'm going to add a little ornament or something in here. A little mistletoe. Let's add some mistletoe. It's little. They can be difficult. There we go. How pretty is that? Right? And then you get a bunch for a bunch of different cards. I'm gonna save some of these. We're just gonna write here. But how stinking cute is this, guys? Look, and this is gonna go right under here and keeps it closed. Now you can add ribbons, which we could. I'm not going to add a ribbon to this, but you know what I am going to add to this? I have these cute little gems that if I can pick them up, sometimes I just scoot them right to the edge. And then I just slide them off with my finger. Those are cute. Let's do this one. It just gives it another dimension. Put that there. Look at how stinking cute. I'm gonna put one more down here. No, just little 3. You could put Merry Christmas. Let's see what I have here. I have Holly Jolly Christmas that I've stamped out. And we could put that up on a little... I'd like to back that with red, but I'm not. But instead... Oh, it's fine. I'm not going to put that. Making Spirits Bright. Anywho... So that's it. You could do a little Merry Christmas or a little Merry something. Oh, this is what I wanted to do. But anywho, look. 2 of them done in less than an hour. And they're little bags that hold your gift card. So put a little tissue, wrap the gift card in tissue, let it stick out a little bit. And there you go. How cute are those? This one's a pain in the buttocks. There we go. Get in. It's just because it's not evenly shaped. Santa. Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight. Oh, we used silver. Whoa, I almost spilled my coffee. All right, guys. That is it. What do you think? I hope you like these little pop-up gift bags. Cards. 4 gift cards. And just to show you, they do fit in an A2 size envelope. Let me get one. I have one here. A2 size envelope, which is 5 3/4 by 4 1/2, 4 1/4. I don't know, 4 1/2, I think. You know, envelopes vary a little bit, right? But look, so it's a little short to the sides, but it fits perfect in an A2 envelope. All right, so there we go. I hope you guys like that. Thank you for joining and watching. I hope you can craft along and make some of these. They're super cute, super easy. That little kit from Hobby Lobby is amazing. $6.99 on sale. They're 40% off usually. What else? And you don't have to do them Christmas. You could do them birthday. You could do them for any occasion. Mother's Day. You could do a whole bunch of things with this. All right. So out of 2 8.5 by 11s, in the description, I will write the measurements. Base card, pretty paper is what I'll call it. Pretty paper. and then the inside card. All right. And there we go. Thanks for watching. Please give it a like. Please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about it. This is like, I've seen a couple of videos out from like 3 to 5 years ago that people were making these. So there's a ton of videos out there, and I probably watched 4 different ones. I made this a little bit higher than one of the videos I watched, but they're all out there. If you don't like mine, look up gift bag, gift card holder, and go take a peek. And I hope you make some. I hope you leave me a comment. And I hope to see you soon. So from me at Checkmate, making Christmas stuff, wishing you, first of all, happy Thanksgiving, because that's like next week, I think, or the week after. And we'll see you before then. All right. Have a great day, guys. Bye.